Hi, it's Roni, and welcome to Christy's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches, Round 6. And if you'd like to see some more inspiration on Instagram, hashtag 30DSCBL6. And of course, there's the Facebook group. So you got lots of places to get inspiration, and in the Facebook group, you can upload your layout created from this sketch. And I think it's one of the quickest layouts I ever did. I picked these two pictures out, and then I was thinking what I had that could go with this sketch. And yeah, I pulled the Sizzix die out, and it's called Curly. And then I pulled all my hearts out. I wasn't sure what I'd be using and what not, but I knew I'd want to use the biggest one. I thought about stitching because the layout has stitching, but then I thought of these hearts and I really like them, and I think I want to use them on here. So instead of stitching, I use my die cuts. And I'm putting just a little thin border around my pictures, just a thin one in black. Yeah, they have black in the inspiration layout, and I decided I was going to go ahead and use it. Of course, it is a black and white layout, so it may have been any color, but I picked the black to use. That strip of pattern paper, it is from Paige Evans. And I am thinking it was Oh My Heart. I think that's what it's from. And I decided to put a black strip on each side of it just to make it show up more. When I laid it down there on that white paper, it wasn't showing up near as much as I wanted to. And see that die? That's called Curly. And I'm not sure how it got that name because I think I would have called it Loopy instead. But it's Curly. And it's a Sizzix Sizzlets die, one of the long ones. They don't go the whole 12 inches, but it comes close. It shows a top note in the sketch up there. Kind of used like a tag. And I thought, well, I'll just get a tag. I don't have a die for a top note. So I didn't want to hide the XOXO. So I am going to kind of put mine just up there on the top. And I got to thinking when I laid those other two hearts down there, I was going to lay all three and just kind of have them cascade. But then I thought, well, I could hide it underneath, under my tag of vellum, and it'll still show up. Well, I do that, and then I put some flowers there, and I hide most of it anyway. But you can see the flowers through the vellum. And there I used my T-square ruler and got my picture crooked, so I straightened it by hand and didn't pull the ruler back out. The two of these dies, the two on the right, they were part of a set of dies from Stampin' Up! A long time ago, Squiggly Swirls or something like that. And then that other one, I think I got it off of an online store, just a little store with something else. I think the word love with it, a small word love. But I'm sure it's discontinued too. I'm pulling out the title, and it shows the title over to the right just a little bit more than what I'm going to put it. But my title's kind of big, so I needed a little more space. And I first thought I'd have it nestled up there and have the OF up there some way. That didn't work. And then I thought, well, I could tuck the V underneath the end of the heart and still have nestling. And then put the of life and kind of have it nestled too. Well, I'm going to move it down a little bit. It's not going to be quite as nestled as I wanted, but I needed the extra space so it wouldn't look quite so crowded. I was over ambitious to start with. These flowers, I think some of them's from Whimsical and some from Bloom Street. But they do have a little bit of white edge because I went to trim them and I wanted the little pieces that stuck out. And I thought, man, they're going to be kind of wimpy after I do that. And do I want to put them on top of a picture or something? And I did cut them ahead of time. I didn't know what I was cutting them for. So I just decided since they had things sticking out, I'd just leave a super tiny white edge on there. And hopefully use it on white paper or light colored paper so it wouldn't be quite as noticeable. But yeah, I ended up using them on this layout. And I cut that one in, well, maybe not quite in half. just so I'd have another piece to put up there by my tag. And the tag came with that, oh, I'm not sure what kind of twine it is. It's a real what rustic twine. And if you pick something up with it, I know when they wrap it around stuff, it can cut your fingers, because I've done that over the years. But it's not my favorite thing to start with. I like it less rustic, and I certainly didn't want to use it on here. So I pulled out some black. I am putting some of the flowers on foam tape and some not. And I think I'm about done. I think all I got, I'm going to put those black hearts on there. I pulled all of them out because I wasn't sure what I wanted. I knew they had more hearts in the layout, but I wasn't sure which ones I wanted to use because I thought about that gold. And I decided I like the black better. And those are freckled fawn, I believe. And of course, since I do have gold on the page, I got to use some gold Heidi Swap. So I'm just sprinkling it everywhere, but that's it. That's my layout so quickly. Be sure to check out Christy, Maura, Crystal, because they're doing it every day. And then there's a bunch more doing it every day. And I think Christy has a playlist on her channel if you want to find them all in one place. But do a layout. Load it up to the Facebook group so we can see what you do. I'll be loading mine up there. Probably not till tomorrow, but I will be loading it up after it goes live. I'll load it up. But yeah, that's it. That's my layout. And those are pictures of my grandson and his mother. And they really, really had fun at that photo shoot. And you can tell they were having fun. But yeah, that's them. And I wanted to do a layout with those two wallet-sized pictures that I got. But thank you all so much for watching. If you leave a comment below, I'll get back with you. If you like the video and hit a thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, I'd love to have you subscribe. And those of you already are, thank you so much. But have a happy, scrappy week. Take care and stay safe. And try this layout out. Bye.